I mean, if I get any opportunity to land back in Bangladesh, I always do that. This is the love that I have for Bangladesh. You should understand that. And throughout my career, Bangladeshis always showed and spread a lot of love to me. So I would never miss an opportunity to come back to Bangladesh. That is one. Secondly, and I've been part of the BPL. I heard is, I've seen over the period of time, and I heard that BPL is doing great. I finally had the opportunity to come back here to be the part of it, and at the same time, it'll be so much. I'll be grateful. It'll be so much fun than if I come along with the team in a month or so and pass on to the things that I've learned, especially when it comes to fast bowling, motivating the players and giving them few tricks how to win matches and basically to elevate their attitude when it comes to fast bowling. I think Taskin is one of them that has been bowling very honestly and he's looking very good. He's looking sharp. He's looking focused. My job is going to be probably to give confidence in terms of how to win matches and to basically through Dhaka Capitals, I like to reconnect with the Bangladeshis, the most beautiful nation in the world. I want to reconnect.
Gold's Gym across 30 plus countries. With over 700 plus locations worldwide. Train anywhere, belong everywhere.
We as brothers, I mean, though we lost a great game of cricket against you guys back in '99, I was playing that match. But for onwards, I've seen the growth of Bangladeshi cricket, with a lot of ups and downs, with a lot of changes in the Bucks, in Bangladeshi boards, the lot of the country situation at times, you guys could not be settled down, but you have a very honest team who wants to win. And the more on, I mean, the more of the fact is that, the Bangladeshi people are fanatic about their players, right? And they love their cricket. And then when I see Bangladesh doing well, it always gives me a heart. I always praise Bangladesh, India, everyone, the smaller nation, even Afghanistan. I always make sure that, the other associate members and the smaller teams and not in the top 5 teams, they do better. I make sure that, I encourage them. But the pace battery that you're talking about, I think is looking good. And I really hope that, they make it far in the World Cup. And they hope the Bangladeshi has to be the force in the coming World Cup, which is happening in India and Sri Lanka. I hope they are one of the greatest force to reckon with, and I hope they really go far because this is one of the most exciting national team, and I want Bangladesh to win that, or somehow manage to climb up the ladder and to win the World Cup somehow. So I think it's units are looking good, and since our first time in Dhaka for me and Dhaka Capitals, and me and Mezan were talking about which plays that we need to focus on and various things, and I think it's looking good. And I'm definitely come back in mid of Jan to spend some time with the players, and I'll try to pass on my knowledge that I have. But so far, Bangladesh national team looking good, and I wish them best of luck. No, I think the Sean Tate is one of the best coaches that you have when it comes to fast bowling. You don't need me after Sean Tate. I'll be honest with you. I think you're going to keep on working with him. He's one of the fantastic guy, one of the most honest people that you can have. And if I ever come in Bangladesh, I'm going to come as the people's champion of their heart. And that's what I like to come back to Bangladesh. And I have no plans, to coach any other teams. But if the opportunity comes, since I have immense love for Bangladeshis. That, I've been saying a lot of good things about you in the media, and I always made sure that, Bangladeshi fans always gets the best love from me. And if any opportunity arises, and then we'll look into it. If I can give some time, the time that I don't have, that is the big problem. But I think the Sean Tate is the best choice that you have. I think you should work with him. And Nahid Rana is the advice for him is that to keep your training level up when it comes to the muscle mass. You know, the fast bowling is all about taking the stress on the body, and the body only can take stress if have the muscles, and the lean muscles, the high repetition training, and keep the pace up and keep the attitude right up on the ninth sky. And if he does do that, have a belief that you can be one of the greatest thing in this world. I think they can go far, and I've seen that in Taskeen, and he is looking very good. He's looking sharp. He's looking focused, and so is Naid Rana. I think if he is kept on going along with a great training session when it comes to training properly, I think I'll give him advice at the same time. You know, if I ever see him, so I'll make sure that I'll tell him what are the trades and the secrets of the training. If he gets that, I think he will go far. But the most important is it is that attitude that you have towards life, and that reflects on the field. What you are off the field, you are exactly what you are on the field. So the attitude, it is the main thing that you gotta have as a fast bowler, that you gotta dominate the show. There are many. I mean, I always believe, when they just came to Pakistan and won the series, I watched that series very closely. There is a lot of people that are in the corners, and I certainly like Liton Das. I think he is a very brutal force, and you have a top of the order, the lefty, forgetting his name, but they're looking good too. Yeah, but I think the Bangladesh needs to create some magic now in the coming World Cup. If the Bangladesh able to, he's one of the finest team in the T20 format when it comes to Bangladesh. I mean, just gonna have a belief that they can go far and they can win the tournaments and win the big finals. They gotta have a belief somehow.